Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Right now, GMSA crews continue to search for over 100 people underneath rubble in South Florida. We'll have the latest when it comes to that deadly condo collapse.
And back here at home, taking a live look out of the Alamo City, already 78 degrees to start your Saturday morning. What does the rest of the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning. It is 6 o'clock this Saturday, June 26th. And of course, we got a whole bevy of Fiesta medals going on here. Which one'd you pick up?
The Viva Fiesta for the Children's Hospital in San Antonio.
We are going to be going over some of the coolest medals, especially all of the KSAT ones. We have the Weather Authority one here. Speaking of which, we have our Sarah Spivey here.
Hey, the Weather Authority, yes. I actually took a bag of those medals to the Central Market that I was shopping at and gave them away, and people were excited. They're really cool. They have a storm chaser on them.
Yeah, we need to continue to do that because I know we have a lot of medals, so
yes,
we need to take them to HEB when we go.
Absolutely. So, guys, today the weather is going to be more of the same, all right? Heat and humidity, but we'll see changes as early as tomorrow afternoon here in San Antonio. But we do need to get through today. Today is going to be hot and humid, as I mentioned. In San Antonio, it's 79 degrees, New Braunfels 78, Pleasanton 79, Bernie 73, and up in Kerrville, it's 76 degrees out there. We're also dealing with a pretty stout wind this morning. Winds are from the south at about 15 miles per hour. So you'll notice that breeze. It honestly feels like we're in a coastal community because of the breeze and the high humidity this morning. Now today, quickly clearing skies. It's mostly cloudy out there right now, but even by noon, it'll be mostly sunny. 95 for the high temperature today, feeling like 100 degrees with winds from the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a little bit on the breezy side. A hot and humid and quiet day today. If you have any outdoor plans next to the pool or perhaps on the Guadalupe or Comal rivers, it's going to be nice for spending some time outdoors as long as you prepare for the heat and the sunshine. So again, hot and humid today, but pop-up storms will begin as early as tomorrow afternoon, and those will continue in the week ahead. And so it'll actually be cooler than average in the week ahead. I'll tell you how cool those temperatures will get around San Antonio coming up in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, one man dead after being hit and killed while trying to cross the street on the city's west side. This all happened yesterday in the 1300 block of Bandera Road near Willard Street, just after 9 last night.
And this morning, police say they're still looking for the driver who struck the victim and failed to stop and render aid. Our Alicia Beretta is live downtown with more from police. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning, Max, Sarah. Well, that address takes you right to Dragon Sports Bar, same place where the victim was out celebrating his birthday. But unfortunately, that, of course, ends in mourning today. Take a look at what the scene looked like last night. According to police, the victim left the bar around 9:20 and tried crossing Bandera Road. Unfortunately, he was not in a crosswalk area, and moments later, the man was struck by a vehicle. This is now a criminal investigation, as SAPD says the driver of that vehicle did not stop to help the victim. The victim was pronounced dead on the scene. And this morning, authorities do continue to look for that driver. They say that they're looking for a black SUV. Anyone in that area around between 9 and 10 last night in Bandera Road is asked to call police in case they have any information. Reporting live, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alicia. Also new this morning, a Southeast Side pastor speaking out after she tells us thousands of dollars worth of sound equipment stolen from her community's church 3 times in the same day. Now, Pastor Lois Benson tells us security cameras at the Greater New Genesis Christian Center not only captured the intruders breaking into the church, but also we were able to see a patrol unit arriving on the scene at the same time, only to do nothing. Benson, who was off the property at the time of the robbery, says she was given a case number and she was told this was a false alarm, but the footage proved otherwise.
They didn't think enough of the church to get out, patrol the perimeter, see what was happening around the outside of the church. Because if they had have done that, they would have caught them red-handed. I'm at a loss for words at the fact that somebody would be so bodacious in the middle of the day to cut a hole in the wall and come through the wall and take what belongs to the house of God.
The church now offering a $5,000 reward to anyone who can provide information on the case and lead to an arrest and the recovery of their sound system. We have reached out to SAPD for the statement on the matter, still waiting for a reply.
Well, Bexar County deputies captured a 42-year-old man after they say he led them on a lengthy chase, drove into a field and tried running away. Deputies say it all started around 5:15 yesterday afternoon when a deputy spotted a stolen vehicle near I-35 in Southwest Military. After waiting for backup, deputies tried to stop the driver. The man refused. Instead, led them across eastern Bexar County. Eventually, the driver pulled onto a dirt road before heading into that field where he was caught. The man is being charged with theft of a vehicle and evading arrest, with additional charges possible.
Now to that desperate search for survivors and search for answers at the site of the deadly building collapse in South Florida.
At least 4 deaths have been confirmed, but 159 people are still missing. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the details as crews search through the rubble.
This morning, crews entering day 3 of searching. The work meticulous and tireless, but hopeful.
We have hope because that's what our search and rescue team tells us. And as long as they have encouraging signs like the knocking sound that they've heard, then we will continue.
Teams calling an all-stop to listen to those possibly meaningful noises deep inside the debris. Sonar and trained dogs rushing to those areas.
This is the second time we've seen them dispatch the canine handlers and their dogs to this area.
Still, more than 150 people missing since early Thursday morning. At least 4 pronounced dead. Experienced crews who've worked in Haiti and at Ground Zero in New York, going full steam ahead despite the rain, smoke, hot spots, and the risk of falling debris.
Everybody's running in one direction. They're running into the problem. And trust me, they're putting their lives in peril.
Bettina Obias is praying for a miracle with no word from her aunt and uncle who live on the 10th floor.
Kiss your father, kiss your mother, because you never know if it's going to be the last time you're going to hug and kiss them.
Joshua Spiegel also waiting for some good news about his mom, Judy.
We are praying every minute. We're hopeful that she's there, alive, and we're going to see her soon and be able to hold her hand and kiss her.
Investigators looking into what caused this catastrophe, and the rubble could be key in finding those answers.
You have to look at the design of the building. You have to look at the engineering calculations. You have to look at the quality of the construction. But I think in the end, maintenance is probably going to play a significant role in this.
A 2018 structural report just released by the town of Surfside shows evidence of cracking and flooding in the building. Officials have not determined a cause for the collapse. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis saying a definitive answer is needed immediately. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Miami Beach, Florida.
Now to the latest on the vaccines. The FDA warning about rare cases of heart inflammation from the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines. Just yesterday, the CDC adding a note about myocarditis and pericarditis to fact sheets for the vaccines. The CDC confirming about a quarter of the 1,200 reported cases. It says most of the patients are young men and adolescents who develop inflammation after the second dose. One pediatric cardiologist tells vaccine advisors patients seem to recover fairly quickly.
Meanwhile, more than 151 million Americans are now fully vaccinated. That's almost 46% of the U.S. population. Unfortunately, the daily pace of vaccinations has dropped off to 735,000 doses a day as of Friday. That concerns public health experts because the COVID-19 Delta variant continues to spread. The World Health Organization is calling the Delta variant the most transmissible form of coronavirus so far.
Time now is just about 6:09, 78 degrees out.
Well, cars unexpectedly catching fire, still ahead on GMSA. The vehicles at risk that are not included in the massive recall.
And after the break, it is Saturday. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That means we have Texas Eats. We're going to give you a preview episode. Ooh, it looks good. I didn't have breakfast this morning.
I know. Always torturous to watch those clips. All right, 78 degrees at 6:09 this morning. Sarah Spivey says it's going to be a hot one, but relief is in sight in the next couple days. She'll explain when we come back.
Now, what is Landrace? It's a cool name. It's a really cool name. I appreciate that. My wife and I came up with it. It's a fun name for a fun restaurant that's really all about Texas terroir. So anything imaginable that we can find in Texas, we're probably going to find it on our menu. Oh, so this is all Texas-based stuff, which is going to be a little bit more closer to the heart of the Lone Star State, which is really cool. Yeah. And you have so many different items in front of us. And actually, these are the express menu items. Is that correct? Yeah. So our express lunch menu is a 2-course menu right now that we're running at lunch. And you can start with soup or salad. And then every day, Monday through Friday, we have a different express option. So you can come every single day of the week, and it'll be a little bit different. And right behind us, this is like the focal point that you want to see when you walk into the restaurant. It's a big like wood-fired grill. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about why you wanted something like this to be a part of the restaurant. This is a grill made by Grillworks, so it's an Argentinian-style grill where we can raise and lower the grill with those wheels that are on the side. And what's great about it is we're taking food and cooking back to its most elemental, right? Wood, fire, food, that's it, right? There's no stoves, there's no circulators, there's no fancy equipment, it's just this.
Wow. All right, so been there, delicious. We did live shots there. It's at the Thompson. It's right around the corner from us. It's new, it's exciting. Shout out to David Elder, though. I don't think I could rock that shirt.
Oh, that shirt was great. It's great for sunny, hot weather, Sarah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's going to be hot throughout the day today. We really are not going to be catching much of a break from the heat today. However, a break from the heat is right around the corner. And yeah, you heard that right. In June, in late June, we're actually going to get a break from the oppressive heat. And we're going to have a chance for some rain in the forecast as early as tomorrow afternoon. For today, though, it's just more of the same. It's 79 degrees out there. We are seeing some breaks in those clouds, and so it's mostly cloudy this morning. South winds at about 15 miles per hour, so it's breezy too, but we're already starting the day with the heat index value. It feels like 82, even though it's 79 degrees out there. And the reason why we're starting with that heat index value is because of how humid it is. Dew points in the low to mid 70s this morning. We're used to this. This is the way it's been for the last several days. And even though we're going to have a chance for rain in the next few days, we're not really going to see much of a drop in the humidity. So it's still going to be humid, although not as hot. 78 in New Braunfels this morning, 79 in Canyon Lake, 76 in Comfort, 76 in Kerrville, 80 already in Castroville, 78 in Hondo, and 73 in Los Maples. Look how quickly those skies are going to clear today. Even by 10, we could have mostly sunny skies, and that's going to allow us to warm up really quickly. Notice that there is going to be some rain out near Houston if you have travel plans out to the east today, but all of us should stay dry today and just hot. Temperatures are going to climb into the mid 90s around San Antonio, triple digits out toward Del Rio, Carrizo Springs, Catula, Laredo, 92 for the high in Kerrville, 92 in Fredericksburg, 95 up I-35 toward New Braunfels and Austin. So clearing skies already at 10, mostly sunny, and 88 at noon. It'll feel like 100 degrees today with that high of 95 and the high humidity. It'll be breezy though, so at least we'll have a little bit of a breeze. South winds at 10 to 20, potentially gusting up to about 25 miles per hour at times. And mild this evening, 80 degrees at 10. But let's talk about these changes on the way. A look at the weather pattern, and you can see that there's quite a bit of rain near Oklahoma City. This is along a cool front, and that cool front is not going to make it to San Antonio, but what it is doing is it's helping to push the heat high off to the west, and so that's going to open up our atmosphere for this tropical low, which has developed over the Gulf of Mexico. You can see the rain on the east side of this tropical low, and watch what happens as it moves west throughout the next 24 hours or so. Most of tomorrow should be quiet in the morning hours, but by the afternoon, showers and storms are in our forecast, isolated to scattered. The chance for rain is about 30 to 40%. Now, we're not expecting severe weather with this, but there could be some heavy downpours and some flashes of lightning. Again, tomorrow afternoon, the chance for rain is about 30 to 40%. This upper level low is going to move across South Texas for the next couple of days through Tuesday. And what's going to end up happening is during the daytime, we'll have scattered showers and storms as the sun will act as the fuel for this rain. But then at night, we should see a lull in the activity before, again, during the day on Monday and Tuesday, scattered showers and storms are possible. Again, we're not necessarily concerned about severe weather here, but some of these could be on the stronger side with frequent lightning and gusty winds as possible. And the better chance for rain really is along and east of 281, where through Thursday, half an inch to an inch of rain is possible when all is said and done. If you live west of 281, out toward Del Rio, Eagle go past Carrizo Springs, even Rock Springs. Chance for rain is a lot less, and maybe only less than 1/4 inch of rainfall. But again, look at those temperatures, because we're going to have scattered showers and storms in the forecast from Sunday afternoon through about Wednesday. Our highs will actually stay in the 80s, which is pretty much cooler than average. I got a whoop from Sarah Acosta there. Yeah, again, we're going to have a little bit of break from the oppressive heat over the next few days.
It's a great way to start July.
Thank you, Sarah. 618, Jinx. 618, 78 degrees out.
Well, did you know renting bees are actually a thing? Yes, it's pretty cool. A bunch of farmers across the country do this. We'll explain in just a bit.
Well, it's more than 6. Wait for it. Can you see video? All right, well, we're going to tell you about a big car recall. More than 6 million cars and SUVs are going to be recalled because they could unexpectedly catch fire. We're going to explain after the break.
Brittany Wolf watched her 2013 Kia Soul go up in flames seconds after she escaped the driver's seat.
And everything was just popping. The windows blew out, the windshield blew out.
No lights, no alerts, no warning.
If I would have had children in the back seat, I would have died trying to get them out because of how fast it went up and the glass blew.
It's a well-documented problem. Over the last several years, Kia and Hyundai have recalled more than 6.5 million vehicles for defects that could cause fires, including models from 2010 to this year. But Wolf's Soul was not one of them.
I would have gone the day that I got the recall notice.
Why were some 2013 Souls recalled but not others? Kia states that a fire might be a result of any number of complex factors and must be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. But Kia and federal regulators have been investigating the issue for years, opening an evaluation into 2010 through 2015 Kia Souls in March 2019.
It's a pretty significant problem.
Jason Levine says the Center for Auto Safety pushed the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to recall all 2013 Kia Souls, but that didn't happen.
And unfortunately, it's not clear that they've gotten their hands around the whole problem.
A year ago, 2 weeks ago, 5 months ago.
As for Wolf, she's paying close attention to other car fires across the country.
This shouldn't be normal. This is not supposed to happen. This isn't okay.
On our website, we have a list of all of the models included in this recall of cars that have a fire risk. We also have a link so you can check for any open recalls on your car. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Very scary situation. 623, 78 degrees out.
Well, inspiring hope through acts of kindness. That's what one Alabama teenager hopes to do through a new cancer campaign. Up next, details on Curls for Cancer.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. A couple good stories for you this morning.
First is an Alabama teenager cutting his long locks off in the name of charity. Kieran Mose started Kieran's Curls for Cancer, donating his hair to kids battling cancer. Mose raised nearly $35,000 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital Research Hospital. He says he hopes his act of kindness will inspire others.
And this story right out of the Sarah Acosta Handbook. Farmers in Massachusetts, here we go, taking advantage of a rent-a-bee program helping to pollinate their crops. One farmer says most of the natural bee colonies actually died out, and that's why her family turned to this rent-a-bee program. Here's how it works. A beekeeper drops off hives. They're going to come back to care for them while the bees pollinate your crops.
It's very common.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll rent some bees. 627, 78 degrees out, not a farmer.
If you're planning on buying fireworks for the 4th of July, you might run into some problems. Just ahead, why there is a fireworks shortage.
Plus, a man sent to the hospital after jumping out of a moving plane at LAX. We have details next. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. 6:31 this Saturday morning, June 26th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. You've had a busy week.
Yeah, I was filling in for Steph throughout the week, but I'm happy to be back with my weekend team. No, it's been a busy week, and I feel like, but Fiesta's slowly starting to wind down, but later in the show, we're actually talking about some of the cool Fiesta medals around town.
All right, so Sarah Spivey, Fiesta in the middle of the summer. What can people expect?
Today, more of the same, right? It's been a very toasty Fiesta where every afternoon we've been dealing with temperatures well above 90 degrees. And today's going to be the same, but there are changes right around the corner. We're talking about tomorrow. Those changes could arrive as early as tomorrow afternoon. Right now outside, though, more of the same, 79 degrees. It's fairly fairly cloudy, but we are starting to even see those clouds break up as the sun rises. So it's going to be a sunny day today. South winds at about 15 miles per hour. A lot of people wanting to enjoy our local rivers, perhaps the Guadalupe or the Comal. So your floating forecast for the day. No rain chances today. Temperatures, however, will climb very quickly. At noon, it'll be 88. In the afternoon, 95 for the high temperature. And this is the part that if you're floating, you may want to pay attention to. The UV index is going to be extreme today because we're going to have mostly sunny skies. Sunburn time in 20 minutes or less. So please use caution if you're going to be enjoying any kind of time outdoors today, whether it be on those local rivers or at your local pool. Hot and sunny today, 95 for the high. But tomorrow, look at that, 30% chance for afternoon showers and storms. They're going to be around, and some folks are going to get some rain tomorrow in the afternoon. So coming up, I'll walk you through the futurecast and take a look at temperatures dipping into the 80s in the week ahead. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, investigators looking for the person responsible for shooting and injuring a young girl.
Bexar County Sheriff's deputies responded to a mobile home park in Woodlake Trails on Honor Way around 11 last night. Our Alicia Beretta is live with the latest. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning. Well, at this hour, authorities haven't determined a motive for this shooting, and the focus right now is, of course, tracking down the shooter and anyone else who may have been involved. Take a look at your screen. This was the scene around 11 last night in far east Bexar County. Several shell casings were found outside this mobile home. Very limited information is available, but deputies on the scene tell us a vehicle drove up to a mobile home and started firing their weapon. Unfortunately, one of those bullets did make it into the home. It made it into the living room of the home and hit an 11-year-old girl who was there. Police say she was struck in the leg and had to be taken to BAMC Hospital. You can just imagine how fearful that little girl was. We know that she's at BAMC Hospital. She is recovering, expected to recover. She's listed in stable condition. And of course, now the focus for authorities is to track down the shooter and anyone else who may have been with the shooter. They're looking for a white getaway vehicle. Reporting live, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alicia. And as the city of San Antonio prepares to consider changes to how it handles policing, a newly elected councilman wants a different kind of investment in crime prevention. During a budget goal setting session yesterday, Councilman Jalen McKee Rodriguez, who represents District 2 on the city's east side, said the city needs to invest in deterrence and fighting the root causes of crime rather than trying to bring on more officers.
So when we're talking about investment, I think that means we need to invest in preventing domestic violence, in community policing efforts, in street lighting, in access to housing and jobs, security systems, as was said earlier, and restorative justice in schools, as well as investments in public health.
They face other things with. Police Chief William McManus said he was on the same page as the councilman. He used a metaphor of, quote, merry-go-round of arresting people without addressing root causes.
Well, the 4th of July just around the corner. People starting to plan, starting to think about celebrations, and of course, starting to think about fireworks. So getting your hands on your favorite fireworks this year could be a little more difficult. Record sales last July, they've led to some problems restocking fireworks this year. Shipping costs nearly tripling for suppliers, which means you may have to actually pay a little more as well. Out at Alamo Fireworks along Foster Road yesterday, that was only day 2 of being open. We spoke with some customers who say they don't mind paying a little more.
I like when you get to see fireworks up in the air and you get the smell of the smoke and the hot dogs and the hamburgers.
We actually we had a good time. We popped quite a bit of fireworks. He actually mostly bought most of them. I tried to get some last minute, found out there was none, harder to come by. So now I'm actually getting in here early with him so we can get the selection.
Class B professional fireworks show companies also feeling the pinch. That's right. Experts say the effects of COVID on the fireworks industry could be felt for several years.
In your morning headlines, 3 Honolulu police officers have appeared in court to face charges in connection with the deadly shooting of a 16-year-old boy. It's the first time that Honolulu prosecutors have pursued a case like this in more than 40 years. Police say on April 5th, the teen was driving a stolen car linked to an armed robbery, burglary, purse snatching, and car theft. One officer faces a charge of second-degree murder. The other 2 officers face charges of second-degree attempted murder.
Former President Donald Trump holding a big event today, his first campaign-style event since leaving the White House. This as he makes good on his pledge to exact revenge on those who voted for his historic second impeachment. The event not too far from Cleveland. It's going to be held in support of Max Miller. Remember, Miller is a former White House aide, and he's challenging the Republican Representative Anthony Gonzalez for the congressional seat in the area. Gonzalez, one of only 10 GOP House members who voted to impeach former President Donald Trump for his role in inciting the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol.
A man is injured after jumping out of a plane that was taxiing for takeoff at the Los Angeles International Airport last night. Airport officials say he was on a United Express flight heading for Salt Lake City around 7 p.m. The FAA says some kind of altercation happened on board of the plane as it was moving away from the gate. Police say the man opened a door, launched the emergency slide, and jumped. Why he did it is still unclear. Authorities arrested him and brought him to a hospital for medical care.
Time now is just about 6:38, 78 degrees out.
Well, millions of online shoppers could be misled by reading fake reviews. Still ahead on GMSA, the investigation into some major tech companies.
And you did an amazing story here. So after an economically and emotionally stressful year of 2020, business is now booming for tattoo artists. We're going to explain that story that Sarah Costa did next.
Pretty interesting story there. 78 degrees at 6:38 this morning. The sun is starting to come up. Sarah Spivey says we're going to have some rain later in the week. She'll explain when we come back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. After an economically and emotionally stressful 2020, things are starting to seem like they're getting back to normal. And for tattoo artists, business is booming.
It really is. I spoke with the owner of Nostalgic Ink. She says she is booked for a year out. She tells me why, and she tells me why it's more than just playing catch up from the pandemic, and why getting something inked on your skin can be a form of therapy.
I don't know, it'll get you every now and then.
Jeffrey Riddle has been getting tattoos since his early 20s. He has 4, but now at 31 years old, he is finally committing to the leg sleeve of ink he has always wanted.
The pandemic was tough.
Jeff is a communications consultant. He says he was fortunate enough to keep his job during the pandemic and work from home. But that time at home helped him think about his life.
It gave me a lot of time to think about and make lists of things that I wanted to do, and this tattoo was one of them.
And Jeff isn't the only one who decided to get some more ink after the tumultuous 2020. If you tried to book a tattoo this year and found appointments weren't available for weeks or months, you aren't alone. Tattoo businesses are booked and booming. Tattoo artist and owner of Nostalgic Ink, Nina Alvarez, says the pandemic forced them to close for about 2 months last year. She was already booked 4 months out, and she says people just kept booking.
About February, March, April of this year, I went from 6 months to a year in just like a little bit of time.
She thinks it's for multiple reasons. She says tax income season is always a busy time for tattoo artists.
And then I think because a lot of people were able to use their stimulus checks, that was part of it too.
I booked with Nina in August of 2020. That's when I came in to book, and she didn't have an appointment until March of 2021.
Nina says people aren't just getting tattoos for purely aesthetic reasons either.
It's very therapeutic. They want to put this art on their body. It turns into a therapeutic session.
She says tattoo therapy is very real, and the physical pain also plays a part.
The pain that you feel through the tattoo, it sounds crazy, but it can be a release for a lot of people.
Jeff agrees. He has struggled with anxiety for several years, and when he gets a tattoo, he feels better.
And I don't have any anxiety driving over here, driving home, nothing.
People tell me their secrets sometimes, you know?
Nina says she thinks tattooing gives people a safe space to be themselves, similar to bartenders, but way more intimate.
We're telling sober stories too, so that makes a difference. But yeah, there's a lot of times where we've all talked about like getting a therapy license as well, because that's typically what happens.
And you know, she's talking about that intimacy that you have with the person that you're actually tattooing on. And I mean, Jeff was booked all day long from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. just for that one tattoo. And he's got about 50 more hours to do for that leg sleeve. So you really build that really close relationship with your tattoo artist.
Yeah, when she said they're looking to get a therapy license.
I mean,
that makes sense. 9 hours.
I just learned a lot. I didn't really know anything about the tattoo industry and what it's like getting a tattoo, and just sitting there talking to them and talking about how it's therapeutic and how she went into people have been doing this for thousands of years as an expression for emotional relief. It was really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, changing gears here, Sarah Spivey, hot and humid.
Yeah, today. Hot and humid today. But guys, there could be changes as early as tomorrow afternoon in the form of pop-up showers and storms. Outside right now, a cloudy start to the day. It's 79 degrees, but these clouds are going to be very short-lived. South winds at about 15 miles per hour, so it is a touch breezy as well. And yeah, we already have a heat index value. It already feels like it's 82, even though the thermometer reads 79. Take a look at the satellite here, and you can see that these clouds have increased in the overnight hours. A couple of stray isolated showers out near Cuero and Victoria early this morning, where it's a little bit more sunnier out to the east. Areas like Del Rio, Rock Springs, Uvalde socked into the cloud cover this morning. Temperatures in the upper 70s around San Antonio, 78 in New Braunfels, 76 in Kerrville, 78 in Hondo, already 80 degrees in Beeville, Cotulla, 82 in Del Rio, and 81 in Carrizo Springs. So yeah, this is the last weekend of Fiesta, right? So if you want to get out and enjoy some Fiesta festivities, winds are going to be from the south today at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures quickly rising. We'll have mostly sunny skies potentially as early as noon. 88 degrees, 92 at 2, 95 for the afternoon high temperature. Sun will set at 8:38 and temperatures will fall gradually back into the 70s by midnight. Now, even though it's going to be in the mid 90s, it's still going to feel like it's in the triple digits. Potential heat index value of 101 around San Antonio. Yeah. Woo, it's going to feel really hot today. Feeling like 103 in Del Rio, 104 in Cotulla, 102 in Gonzales, and 101 in New Braunfels. Showing you the high-res futurecast for tomorrow. Now, tomorrow in the morning, there could be an isolated shower, mostly cloudy, 76 degrees. But watch what happens as we head into the afternoon hours. A little bit more coverage here. Potential for 30 to 40% chance for pop-up showers and storms. They'll be tropical in nature, so we're not going to be concerned about severe weather, but where it does rain, the downpours could be heavy and there could be some frequent lightning. A high temperature of only 90 degrees tomorrow because of the extra cloud cover and that potential for an isolated, just scattered showers and storms around San Antonio. So today, good for outdoor activities, just very hot. Tomorrow, we'll be dodging a couple of showers and storms in the afternoon hours. On the satellite and radar across the state of Texas, there are some showers up in Oklahoma right now, in Oklahoma City. That's pushing this heat high off to the west. And so we're going to see this heat high that's been over us for the last several days move on off to the west and open up the atmosphere for this tropical low. You can see the area of showers on the east side of this tropical low. This is what's going to bring us a plume of tropical moisture. Anywhere you see these orange colors or these red colors, that's heavy moisture, tropical moisture in the atmosphere. That's going to move over. That's why we're going to have that chance for rain tomorrow in the afternoon hours. But then this upper level low is just going to hang around through about Wednesday before moving off to the west. So on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, as well as tomorrow, we're going to have a chance for some isolated to scattered showers and storms. Not everybody's going to see rain every day, but there is going to be a chance for rain every day through Wednesday. And as a result, temperatures are going to be cooler. Our highs will only be in the upper 80s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So quite a bit cooler than average. The average temperature is in the low 90s this time of year, moving into the mid 90s. And so, as you can see, temperatures will be 5 to 10 degrees cooler than average. I like that. That's a nice looking forecast. And we have a chance for some rain in those backyard rain gauges.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Just about 6:50, 78 degrees out.
Well, local researchers have discovered something that could affect many illnesses and even the opioid epidemic. We'll explain next.
Before we head to break, though, quick look at those lotto numbers. Pick 3, 9, 3, 5, Fireball 2, Daily 4, 7, 3, 6, 8, Fireball 8.
Cash 5, 22, 23, 25, 32, 35, and Mega Millions 17, 20, 42, 45, 65, Mega Ball 12, Mega Flyer 4. No, neither did I.
Treating pain is why most of us go to the doctor, but researchers at UT Health San Antonio say maybe a trip to the grocery store could be your next best step. A team of researchers headed up by Dr. Kevin Hargreaves at UT Health Dental School found reducing your intake of foods with omega-6 type fats might be your best medicine.
We enrich the diet with the healthy omega-3 lipids. We relieve pain due to both inflammation and we relieve pain due to neuropathies. So we think it's a broad effect.
Omega-3s are found in tuna, broccoli, spinach, flaxseed, and mangoes. But our diets tend to contain lots of omega-6 lipids, foods like onion rings, French fries, cakes, and other processed foods. The research team has been working on the sources of pain for 10 years now, and they have found a clear connection with that diet and pain.
So those who have more of the unhealthy omega-6 lipids actually have more pain. And those with more of the lipids actually are the ones that need more painkillers, more analgesic drugs, because they have so much pain.
Taken in reverse, those with less omega-6 fatty acids in their blood have less pain.
That's what we found. And in mice with diabetic neuropathy, we can literally cure diabetic neuropathy in mice just by changing their diet.
The research is expected to play a role with chronic pain patients just by changing their diet. It also could be used in creating new drugs that could block those unhealthy fatty acids from the bloodstream. And one more thing it could be used for, it could move the needle in the opioid crisis by reducing the need for painkillers after surgery. Ursula Perry, KSAT 12 News.
In your consumer news, AMC Stubs movie memberships are reactivating on July 1st. For months, AMC Stubs A-list members have had their cards inactivated with hundreds of theaters closed. But theaters are opening up everywhere, and that popular movie membership card could come in handy. Pre-pandemic, the AMC Stubs A-list allowed members to see 3 movies a week and get other discounts.
And Aunt Jemima pancake mix and syrups now being phased out of stores. Products for the new replacement brand Pearl Milling Company starting to pop up in some local supermarkets. Shoppers will still see the Aunt Jemima brand for a while as retailers make this transition. The old brand will be referenced on the newest packaging.
Well, British regulators are investigating Amazon and Google over fake product reviews. The UK Competition and Markets Authority announced an official investigation to see if the companies have broken any laws by not protecting consumers from phony reviews. CMA's CEO says millions of online shoppers could be misled by reading fake reviews and then spending their money based on those recommendations. Amazon and Google said that they would cooperate with the inquiry.
Time now, just about 6:56, 78 degrees out.
After the break, the news you need to know before you go.
This morning, authorities are looking for the suspect who shot an 11-year-old girl, sending her to the hospital. This happened in Far East Bexar County overnight. Authorities were called around 11 to a mobile home park, Wood Lake Trails on Honor Way and Bump. Several shell casings were found outside the mobile home. Deputies tell us a vehicle drove up to the mobile home and started shooting towards the home. A motive hasn't been determined, but unfortunately, one of those bullets did make it into the living room and hit an 11-year-old girl. Police say she was struck in the leg and had to be taken to BAMC Hospital. At last check, the young girl is listed in stable condition. She is expected to recover, and now the focus for authorities is to track down the shooter and anyone else who may have been in that white getaway vehicle. Reporting Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
More of the same today. Heat and humidity feeling like 100 degrees, but changes arrive tomorrow afternoon. In fact, it'll only be 90 for the high tomorrow, only in the 80s in the week ahead, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that's because we have scattered showers and storms in the forecast.
That's right. Sarah, thank you so much. Happy Fiesta throughout the morning. We're going to be highlighting some cool medals. We'll see you back here, 8 a.m.
See you at 8.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
This morning, Morgan's Wonderland is debuting a new sports complex for athletes of all abilities. Just ahead here on GMSA, we'll be going inside to take a peek.
A man celebrating his birthday hit and killed while crossing the street. The driver still on the loose.
Taking a live look out at the Alamo City, 78 degrees to start your Saturday morning. What is the rest of the day? What does the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning, 8 o'clock this Saturday. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. Missed the Fiesta. We got a few medals we're showing off here throughout the morning. We're going to have a more extensive segment coming up at 9:30, but we are in the midst of Fiesta. A lot of people not used to it because it's hot and humid out there. Usually it's many months earlier.
I feel like the metals on your sash are just melting off out there, Sarah.
Well, some would believe that heat is that hot enough to melt the Fiesta metals. But today is going to be a lot like the last couple of days where it's just going to be plain old hot and humid. But there are changes in the forecast as early as tomorrow afternoon. Right now, though, outside, let's take a look out there. Mostly cloudy. These skies are already starting to clear. It's 79 degrees. South winds at about 10 miles per hour. We already have a heat index value. It already feels like it's 82 degrees out there. We are, however, having a stout wind from the south at about 15 miles per hour. So that's helping things out a little bit. We will have the breeze throughout the day. So even though it's going to be hot and humid, at least we'll have that breeze. So do you want to head to the Guadalupe or the Comal and maybe enjoy some floating this weekend? Today, temperatures are going to be nice and hot, 95 for the high. But there is not a chance for rain today. So it's actually going to be a pretty good day to go out to the Guadalupe or Comal if you'd like to. One thing I'll caution you about is that the UV index is going to be extreme, which will mean that if you don't have sunscreen, you could get skin damage within about 20 minutes or so. All in all, though, a nice day to enjoy some time next to a body of water because of how hot and humid it is going to be today. However, pop-up storms begin tomorrow in the afternoon, and for most of the week next week, we'll have a chance for rain. That means that temperatures are going to be cooler than average. I've got to look ahead to the week and tomorrow's rain forecast coming up in just a bit. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, one man dead after being hit by a vehicle. All this happening just after 9 last night on the city's west side near Dragon Sports Bar. That's where police say the victim, a man in his 40s, was celebrating his birthday. Officers on the scene say the man was leaving the bar trying to cross Bandera. That's when he was hit and killed. Police say he was not on the crosswalk, pronounced dead on the scene. The driver did not stop and render aid. Now, that driver still being looked for by investigators. They say the driver may be found in a black SUV. Anyone with any information asked to call police.
One man is in jail this morning after leading Bexar County deputies on a chase across eastern Bexar County in a stolen vehicle. Began yesterday afternoon just after 5 o'clock near I-35 and Southwest Military. That's when deputies say they spotted the stolen vehicle. When they tried to stop the 42-year-old driver, he refused and took off. The driver eventually pulled over and tried running away before he was caught by deputies. He's charged with theft of a vehicle and evading arrest.
Well, we're hearing from a Southeast Side pastor after thousands of dollars worth of sound equipment stolen from her community's church 3 times in the same day. Pastor Lois Benson says security cameras at the Greater New Genesis Christian Center not only capturing the intruders breaking in, but also we see patrol units arriving on the scene at around the same time, only to do nothing. The pastor, who was off the property at the time of the robbery, says she was given a case number and told it was a false alarm, but this video footage proves otherwise.
They didn't think enough of the church to get out, patrol the perimeter, see what was happening around the outside of the church. Because if they had have done that, they would have caught them red-handed. I'm at a loss for words at the fact that somebody would be so bodacious in the middle of the day to cut a hole in the wall and come through the wall and take what belongs to the house of God.
The church now offering a $5,000 reward to anyone who can provide information that could possibly lead to an arrest. Morgan's Wonderland celebrating the grand opening of the new sports complex, a $4 million complex providing fitness and competition opportunities to athletes of all abilities.
This is amazing. Morgan's Wonderland Sports offers 30 courts for fields and other sports. Alicia Barrera is live from Morgan's Wonderland Sports with more on today's event. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning. Well, this has definitely been a long time coming. Everyone here is excited. More people are expected to make it out. But let's talk to the pro, Miss Brooke Matula. You have been so excited. How long exactly have you all been working to make today happen?
Between COVID and all the other barriers that have come, we've been working on this for about 3 years.
And already people have showed up. So today, what exactly is going to go down?
Today is a grand opening and just our inaugural sports expo where we're going to demonstrate 7 different sports. We have our straps wheelchair softball tournament happening. That's going to include individuals with physical disabilities. And then we have 6 other sports, including disc golf, football, pickleball, tennis, and a myriad of other things to get everybody included and to demonstrate what their skills are and just to see if you want to get involved.
And how excited are you just to see everything just come together this morning? Your whole team, they're standing right behind us. They're excited, and obviously the athletes too. It's a big day.
It's a huge day. It's a really good goal of mine. It's been from the beginning to the end, first project of mine, and it's exciting to see all the athletes with all abilities come together and be a part of that inclusion and be the staple here and just add another entity for our Morgan's Wonderland family.
And for the future, so besides today, because today is an educational opportunity too for the community if you want to come out here and learn what the sports complex is all about. But for future times that they want to come visit, where's the best way for them to get information?
We have a fantastic website at morganswonderland.com. You can find where the different options you can do open play, you can get a part of our inclusion program, you can be a part of our straps program, and so there's plenty of opportunity to get involved.
Brooke, thank you so much. And we're going to be sticking here all morning long at Morgan's Wonderland's new sports complex. And we'll be sticking around, too, for some of the tournaments that are going to be happening this morning. Reporting live, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
All right, Alicia, thanks so much. I love Morgan's Wonderland. So it's amazing stuff going on there.
Absolutely.
All right, time now just about 8:07, 78 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA. Are you looking for a furry friend? Oh my gosh, you're in luck. The perfect one is waiting for you. Details after the break.
And let's take a quick live look out at the Alamo City. 78 degrees, some clouds in that pic, but what does the rest of the day? Could it be a good day to head out to the river? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit.
Our favorite time of the weekend is puppy time, and Michelle is here from the Animal Defense League, and you said just a sweet little old man.
Yes, so this is Cowboy. Cowboy is a 10-year-old Maltese mix. He's been with us for a little over a month, and oh my gosh, he's the sweetest thing in the entire world. I love him so much. He's definitely a calmer guy. He's older, seasoned, just kind of wants to be on the couch with you.
But when they were coming in the front door of the station, he's just like, okay, let's go, let's go.
He's still got some spark, don't get me wrong. Yeah.
And he's got the softest fur, by the way. I mean, I know you just bathed him, but yeah, he's really soft.
Yes, absolutely. He would be great in any home, honestly, but definitely I think a calmer environment. But we had him in our dog park yesterday, and he had little spurts of energy where he'd have little zoomies. It was adorable.
And the nice thing with the older dogs, too, what you see is what you get. His size, everything, his personality.
Exactly. So. He's definitely a lap dog, too. He doesn't mind being held. So, yes, he's a great little guy. We love him.
What you got going on?
So, at the Animal Defense League right now, we're actually running a Fiesta adoption special, kind of a play on words for Fiesta. So, with that, all of our pets that are 6 months and older are going to have a waived adoption fee with a monetary donation to help our medical program. And that goes until Sunday the 27th.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So, anybody 6 months?
Including Cowboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great deal. So if you want to head on out there, they got plenty of dogs and cats, and don't forget the older ones.
Don't forget the older ones.
Ignore them, because the waived adoption fee. So if you'd like to head on out there, 11300 Nacogdoches or 655-1481 is the number to call. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Cute little cowboy there. All right, well, in our pollen count today, we just got this in. Molds in pigweed are low, so that's some good news. There's no big reasons to worry about the pollen count today. Now, outside right now, we're getting a good mix of sun and clouds, but these clouds are going to give way to total sunshine later on. 79 degrees, winds from the south at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. It already feels like it's 82, and that humidity is going to be a big story today. Dew points are in the low to mid 70s, as they have been for the last few days. I don't know about you, but for some reason, the start of the summer just feels a little bit hotter than usual. It's not necessarily hotter than usual, but we've had several days of high heat, high humidity, a high heat index value. Things are going to shake up for us, though, but we have to get through today. Today is still going to be a hot one. 80 degrees in Helotes right now, 81 in Castroville, 82 in Devine, 76 in Kerrville. Wake-up temperature around Tarpley is 76, 79 in Canyon Lake, and 80 in New Braunfels. Look how quickly these skies are going to clear. By 10 o'clock this morning, we should be able to see mostly sunny skies. And then throughout the day today, no chance for rain around San Antonio. There could be a few showers out toward Houston and the Lake Charles area, but but here it's just going to be sunny and hot. This is a look at high temperatures today. 100 degrees potentially in Del Rio, 100 in Carrizo Springs, 101 in Laredo. Meanwhile, the low 90s around the hill country, 95 in New Braunfels, 96 for the high in Pleasanton. And here around San Antonio, we'll be looking at a high temperature in the mid 90s as well. So a dry, hot and humid day, a lot like the last few days. Clearing skies and 88 at noon. 95 for that afternoon high. That 95 will feel more like 100. Thankfully, we'll have a bit of a breeze today. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It'll be mild and near 80 degrees right at around 10. So today, more of the same, humdrum weather. But we are seeing a shift in our weather pattern. Now, to the north, there is a cool front working through parts of Oklahoma. This is helping to dislodge the heat high, which is now pushing off to the west and across the Pacific Northwest. They could have high temperatures around 110 over the next couple of days near Seattle, which would break their all-time highs. But we're saying goodbye to that heat high and hello to a tropical low, which is already producing some rain out in the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to move closer to us, and it'll actually be moving across South Texas tomorrow too. So for the start of the day tomorrow, it should be pretty quiet, but by the afternoon, during the heat of the day, we'll see a few showers and storms blossoming. Chance for rain around San Antonio is about 30 to 40%, so isolated to scattered showers and storms. No severe weather expected, but we could see some lightning and some heavy downpours with these tropical rains. Then in the evening hours, things should generally come to an end, and as that low hangs around to the south over the next couple of days through Tuesday, we'll have daytime showers, scattered showers, and in the evening we'll get a break from those rain showers. And in the afternoons again, from Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll also have a chance for some rain. As far as rainfall potential goes, this is through Thursday, so it includes the total rainfall over 5 days, generally east of 281. About half an inch to an inch is possible, but unfortunately for our western communities, less than 1/4 of an inch of rain is possible. The good news is, though, even if you don't get rain, which I'm sure many of us want, the temperatures will be on the cooler side because of the extra cloud cover and the chance for rainfall. Highs will only be in the 80s for a good portion of this upcoming week. That's about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than seasonally average, Sarah and Max. So we've got some good news in the forecast. Things shaking up a bit.
Like that good news. Thank you, Sarah Spivey. 8:15 and 79 degrees.
Thank you, Sarah. We still have a lot more ahead on GMSA. We have a morning sports recap. Huge Longhorns win over Mississippi State in the College World Series playoffs. We're going to explain what happened and what comes next. And of course, the set stage for San Antonio World Champion Mario Barrios. He is climbing into the ring tonight, defending the title. We're going to give you a preview. Boom. All right, big match finally here. The moment so many been waiting for. San Antonio World Champion Mario Barrios climbing into the ring, defending his WBA super lightweight title tonight. Scheduled 12-rounder, the battle of the unbeatens in El Azteca, predicting it will not go the distance. Yesterday, weigh-in day, Davis tipping the scales 139 3/4. Mario 139 1/2. Now this bout headlining the Showtime pay-per-view event live from State Farm Arena in Atlanta.
And there's going to be fireworks. You know, Tank's explosive, and I'm explosive. You know, both of us are dangerous fighters. We're both undefeated, and I mean, we're both hungry.
Always, you know, show up for them big guys, because I hate when people think that, you know, I'm small, so they try to take advantage of me. So this definitely probably one of them fights that, you know, be one of them ones that you see the best of Gervonta Davis.
Well, we were told big fireworks starting off at 8 p.m. You can buy it $69.99. All right, time to talk College World Series playoffs. Don't look now, but Longhorns making big waves, taking down Mississippi State 8-5 last night thanks to a 3-run knockout homer. Now the Longhorns are going to earn the program's first berth in the National Championship Series since 2009. They got to beat Mississippi State again today, 6 p.m. All right. Spurs in the offseason, but so are the Mavs, and they now have a new head coach, a very familiar face to so many of us. Jason Kidd agreed to take over where Rick Carlisle left off, returning to the franchise that he helped win its only championship back in 2011. Remember, they beat the Beatles, the Heatles, LeBron James and everyone. Anyway, Kidd, drafted by the Mavs 1994, the second pick overall, played until 96. That's when he would return to the team in 2008, stay until 2012. Won the title in 2011. So this is Kidd's third head coaching job. First with the Nets, 2013 and 14. The second with the Bucks, 14 to 18. And now he is taken over for Rick Carlisle. Carlisle left the Mavs after 13 seasons, even recommended Jason Kidd as his replacement. So there you go. You know what? The big story here, though, Becky Hammond will not be the Mavs head coach. Yeah, and it looks like she won't be the head coach of the Blazers either.
It's bittersweet because you want her to stay.
Right, you want her to stay here.
But you also are like, you go, girl.
Exactly. All right, 822, 79 degrees out.
All right, let's take a look out at the roads right now. You know, things are getting back to normal, so we are seeing more people out on the roads. If you are heading out, remember to stay safe, stay hydrated. Sarah Spivey said it's going to be a hot one today.
All right, it is something we talk about all the time. Are we the only living life forms in this universe? Has it been answered? All right, we're going to tell you the latest from an official report.
Welcome back. Well, following months of speculation, the U.S. intelligence community released its long-awaited report on UFOs. But what's in that report is not what a lot of people expected. In fact, the release of 144 unclassified intelligence documents reveal very little that wasn't already known. The intelligence community did review what's called unidentified aerial phenomenon and found a logical explanation for just one of them. The 143 unexplained cases only raise more questions than answers, while there is no definitive proof of extraterrestrial life offered in the report. It does at least show authorities are taking this investigation seriously. So, Max, are we alone?
826, 79 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, questions remain following an overnight fire on the city's northeast side. We'll have the very latest.
And terrifying moments for a little girl shot while she was sitting in her living room. Stay with us, we have the details. A little girl shot while in her own home. The person responsible still on mullet run.
79 degrees right now. Sarah Spivey said it's going to be a hot one, but cooler temps and rain in our future. She'll explain in just a bit.
All right, good morning. 8:30 this morning, Saturday, June 26th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. You make it out and about the last couple days?
Yeah, and it's hot. Yesterday, I kind of just stayed in my house.
Yeah.
Because it was just, I mean, we had some cloud coverage at some points, but Sarah, whew.
No, and this is about the time of year that we see our first 100-degree day on average. And you know what? I think we're going to actually get through the entire month of June without seeing 100 degrees, even though it'll feel like that outside. Technically not 100 degrees. And you know it's hot when you got to be grateful for that technicality, right? Let's take a look at temperatures out there right now. 80 degrees at the airport, so the temp is rising. 81 in Pleasanton, 80 in New Braunfels, 83 in Del Rio, and 78 in Uvalde. Hey, if you're planning on visiting one of our local state parks, just know that yeah, it's going to be sunny and it's going to be hot just about everywhere. Government Canyon, 95 degrees for the high. Guadalupe River, 95 degrees as well. So maybe try to enjoy the Guadalupe River or the Comal River today with the heat. Hill Country State Natural Area, 94 for the high temperature. And Enchanted Rock, 92. Don't even get me started on Valverde County, 102 degrees out there. So find a way to stay cool, maybe a pool. Temperatures will climb to 95 for the afternoon high. It'll feel like 100 degrees. At least we'll have a breeze, south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And Sarah Costa was mentioning this earlier. We actually are going to have a bit of a cool down in the next couple of days because of some rain in the forecast. Rain as early as tomorrow afternoon. I've got a look ahead coming up in just a bit. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, new this morning, an overnight drive-by shooting on the city's east side sends a little girl to the hospital. It happened around 11 o'clock last night at the Woodlake Trails Mobile Home Park on Honor Way and Bump. That's where Bexar County Sheriff deputies say a white vehicle drove up to a home and opened fire. One of those bullets hitting the 11-year-old girl in the leg. She was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Deputies don't know what led up to the shooting and are still looking for a suspect.
Also new this morning, cleanup and an investigation both underway after an overnight fire on the city's northeast side. So take a look. This was the scene. This happened at the motorcycle shop located in the 2400 block of Austin Highway. Firefighters on the scene telling us it all started outside the back of the building. Now, luckily, those firefighters able to knock out the flames quickly before it could spread to the inside. No word yet on how this all started, but the arson unit is now investigating. Now to the latest on that terrifying condo collapse in South Florida.
So many families are anxiously awaiting any news about their missing loved ones. ABC's Stephanie Ramos reports.
This morning, families and friends are hoping for a miracle. The wait for news is agonizing for Bettina Obias. She says her aunt and uncle were likely in their apartment the night it collapsed.
When I passed by through the location of where her apartment, I screamed and cried.
Bettina calls her aunt her second mom, saying both her Aunt Maria and Uncle Claudio Bonafoy have lived a full life. But she feels for the children who may have also been in the tower. Elon Nybriff, a 21-year-old undergraduate student at the University of Chicago, is among the missing.
He was my protector in every sense. I would like to be hopeful. I hope to believe in a miracle, but I do not believe that I will be hopeful of finding my son alive.
The night of Wednesday it'll remain in my heart forever.
Rachel Spiegel's parents live in the building. Her father was away on business, and though there is still no word from her mother, they are not giving up hope they will find her.
It's hard, but we are still hopeful.
Linda March lived on the 12th floor. Shoshana Bizuati, her best friend of 27 years, says the inside of Linda's apartment is visible in this photo.
And if you look nicely next to the bunk bed, there is a black chair, an office chair. And she was working from there, and she could look through the window, see the beach and the ocean.
At least 4 deaths have been confirmed, including 54-year-old Stacy Fang, whose 15-year-old son Jonah was pulled alive from the rubble. Overnight, a search and rescue expert encouraging people to stay hopeful, saying survivors can live in the debris for days.
I have hope, and I want our readers and our audience to have hope as well, that, again, 8 days, 12 days, it is possible.
That was ABC's Stephanie Ramos reporting. Now, fired Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is going to prison for 22 and a half years for the murder of George Floyd. A judge handing down the sentence exactly 13 months, the day of Floyd's death. Before the sentencing, the judge determined there were aggravated factors in Floyd's murder, like acting with particular cruelty, Chauvin abusing his position of trust and authority, and the fact that Chauvin's deadly restraint of Floyd happened in front of children back in May of last year. Chauvin is now only one of 10 police officers in the country sentenced for prison for murder on the job in the last 16 years.
Happening back here at home, the Minority Veterans of America, with the help of the Pink Berets, are hosting a supply drop for all the veterans in the Alamo City. The event, part of the 6 Cities in 6 Months supply drop tour. The MVA says they will be distributing essential items, things like fruits, vegetables, even hygiene kits, to any veteran who is in need, regardless of their discharge status or their length of service.
We would really love for the veterans in our community to take advantage of the supplies that are being provided, or if you know somebody that could really use supplies, the food and necessities that we've talked about, please let them know about this event. This event can really impact lives, especially over the summer months.
Really important to get the word out, and it's happening today, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. over at Texas A&M University, San Antonio, Patriots Casa. So make sure to register at the Minority of Veterans in America website. You'll need to complete an application and be an MVA member. All right, staying here at home, starting today, a new 3-acre sports complex promising to provide team sport opportunities for athletes of all abilities.
Morgan's Wonderland will debut their new sports complex this morning, offering athletes a chance to check out their 30 courts and support facilities for athletes with visual impairments. Arlicia Barrera is live from Morgan's Wonderland Sports, where sports demonstrations will kick off soon. Alicia.
Good morning. Well, we have the ultra accessible theme park, the ultra accessible splash park, and then now we have the sports complex, and this is all thanks to Gordon Hartman, founder of Morgan's Wonderland. Good morning. Did you ever dream that you'd have a sports complex like this for the community?
No.
No, it's simple. No.
I tell you how it's happened is because 11 and a half years ago when we opened up Morgan's Wonderland, we found, wow, people really love Morgan's Wonderland. Then we opened up later Morgan's Inspiration Island, and we opened up Morgan's Wonderland Camp. And so as things have continued to grow, we have found there's an incredible desire for places like this, where you mentioned it perfectly, ultra accessible, fully inclusive, all abilities, all ages, here playing all sports you can possibly think of. I mean, we've got tennis and pickleball, football, soccer, volleyball, basketball, baseball, lots of other sports going on as well. So many things going on. So did I ever think this would happen? No. But am I happy it is? You bet.
Absolutely. And we have the athletes practicing behind us. The first tournament to kick off is going to be softball. And we hear there's a special guest that's going to make it out today. And that is the inspiration behind all of this that we see here today. And that's your daughter, Morgan.
Oh, she's incredible. She's 27 years old now, and she's just the inspiration behind everything. I mean, what started the idea of this and many of the other things that we've done is watching what Morgan likes and enjoys along with her friends, et cetera. And so one time she was watching a baseball game and kind of gave me the idea that she wanted to play. And so kind of talked about that some, and all those kind of things turn into talking to others and making things like this happen. So she inspires everything and is a wonderful, wonderful young lady. She's going to throw out the first pitch, and she's done that before. And she's got a great arm. I mean, so they said, well, if she doesn't want to do it, do you want to do it? I said, no, I don't want to do it. She's the one with the arm, not me. Yeah.
Morgan will do it. And we'll actually be sticking around because that's supposed to happen around 9:30. So stick around because we'll have that live first pitch from Morgan. Reporting live, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alicia. I love that. Morgan's a star.
So amazing. All right, time now, 8:39, 80 degrees out.
Well, the first major cruise ship resuming operations from the U.S. port today since the pandemic began. We'll have those details.
And we just saw Alicia out there at the baseball diamond. 80 degrees out there now. What does the rest of the day look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit.
This Fiesta Flashback is powered by your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
It's raucous, hilarious, and during Fiesta, tickets for this locally produced show go fast. And year after year, audiences keep coming back for more.
Coronation is essentially a spoof on the coronation. It's a spectacle like a Broadway theater with no talent. We make a satire of various local, state, regional, or national events.
This night of nonsense dates back to the 1950s and a local theater director named Joe Salick. While attending an actual coronation ceremony, he found that he couldn't stop laughing. So in 1951, he staged a parody event at the Arneson River Theater as part of A Night in Old San Antonio. The show continued annually until tragedy struck in 1964. A performer's diaper fell off during a skit, and it must have been bad. The event wasn't held again until 1979. Then in 1982, local artists and designers fully revived the celebration. Now, under the reign of King Anchovy, it's grown into an important fiesta event and one of Texas's longest-running LGBTQ+ celebrations.
Well, the first cruise ship set to leave today from an American port with paying passengers in more than a year. Celebrity Edge has approval from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to set sail. Nearly all of the passengers will be completely vaccinated. The ship is also sailing at just 36% capacity. The ship's departure comes after 4 passengers on 2 ships in Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines tested positive for COVID-19 earlier this month.
All right, well, back here at home, 80 degrees already, Sarah Spivey. What can we expect for the rest of the day?
We can expect it to feel like 100 today, guys.
Can't wait.
You know? Yeah, like the last several days, it's felt like 100 in the afternoons. But Sarah and Max, there are changes in our forecast as early as tomorrow afternoon. So lots to talk about. Let's start with the pollen count, though. As you can see, molds and pigweed are low, so not too much to complain about in the pollen count. We'll be monitoring that mold number pretty carefully as we we'll see a chance for rain in the next few days. Outside right now, you can see the sun shining there through those clouds over 410. It's 80 degrees and it feels like 85. So we're already dealing with a heat index value where it feels 5 degrees warmer than what the thermometer actually reads. It is a touch breezy. Winds are from the south-southeast at about 15 miles per hour. And so we will at least have a breeze today. And as you can see on the satellite imagery, we're starting to see these clouds break up a little bit, but it is mostly cloudy at the moment, especially over Kerrville, Bandera, Hondo, Sisterdale, and Canyon Lake area. More sunshine out toward Gonzales and Hallettsville at the moment. And speaking of Hallettsville, I do think there could be one quick splash and dash shower out there later on this morning. Otherwise, it's cloudy in Del Rio and near Eagle Pass, too. 80 degrees here in San Antonio, as I mentioned, 83 already in Del Rio, 81 in Carrizo Springs, 81 in Cotulla, and 76 in Kerrville. The morning low in Del Rio was 82. So that might set a record there for the maximum minimum temperature ever recorded for this day. Now, looking ahead today and tomorrow, last couple of days of Fiesta, if you're trying to enjoy some time out across parts of downtown or just around the city of San Antonio, noon it'll be 88 and mostly sunny. So we're going to see these clouds disperse pretty quickly here. 95 for the high temperature, but that 95 will feel more like 100. Sun will set at 8:38 and it'll be a mild evening. We'll still be in the 70s by midnight. Winds will be breezy today, 10 to 20 miles per hour from the south. As I mentioned, that high of 95 is going to feel more like 100. It'll feel like 103 in Del Rio, 104 in Cotulla, 104 in Pleasanton. So the humidity very much alive and out there today. But that humidity is going to act as one of the ingredients for a rain chance in our forecast starting tomorrow in the afternoon. Now in the morning, I can't rule out a passing isolated shower, 76 for tomorrow's morning low. But then watch what happens into the afternoon. We're going to see a few storms start to blossom. Chance for rain is 30 to 40% tomorrow, and we're not concerned about severe weather, but the extra cloudiness and the chance for rain going to keep our highs down to 90 degrees tomorrow. And not only are we going to see the chance for rain tomorrow, but also Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday with some isolated rain by the end of the week too. That big old heat high is moving off to the west, and we say good riddance to it. It is going to open up the atmosphere for this tropical low to push on in, and that's why we have that chance for some isolated to scattered showers and storms tomorrow in the afternoon hours. Anywhere you see this red color, that's going to be some tropical moisture. Watch as it starts to move closer and closer to San Antonio in the coming days. This upper level low is going to stick around through about Wednesday, and that's why in the afternoons we're going to see showers and storms blossom. Chance for rain is scattered, so 40% just about every day next week, and in the evenings we'll see those rain chances go down a little bit. So 30% tomorrow, 40 on Monday and Tuesday, 30% on Wednesday, and even some lingering rain is possible on Thursday and Friday. It's not going to rain everywhere every day, but there is going to be a chance for rain every day. And there is going to be a significant chance that it'll be a lot cooler than it has been the last several days because of the extra cloudiness and chance for rain. Our highs will only be in the upper 80s in the week ahead. That's about 5 degrees cooler than average. By this time this year, we usually see our first 100-degree day. I think we're going to get through June without seeing a 100-degree day here in San Antonio. Sarah Max?
Almost looks like spring.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
A girl can dream.
A girl can dream, that's right.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:48, 80 degrees out.
Ahead on GMSA, 2 larger-than-life figures join in for a photo that you would never expect to go viral.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. It's a photo you'd probably never imagined you'd see. The Pope not just meeting a superhero, but getting a gift from him.
I love this. Jeannie Mose untangles the web behind the Spider-Man meets the Pope photo that becomes a web sensation.
2 larger-than-life figures met at the Vatican. Your Holiness, may we introduce...
Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
But the Pope already knew that. Spider-Man even handed the pontiff a Spider-Man mask, which the Pope accepted. After all, Pope Francis is no stiff when his cap,
Anche verso le proprie membra.
known as a zucchetto, blows off, or if a kid takes it off, the Pope doesn't bat an eye. So he took Spider-Man in stride, even as the superhero held him in a 2-handed grip. The photos delighted folks. Dudes rock, inspiring emojis and combinations not usually seen. People imagine movie sequels. The Pope is gonna be in Spider-Man. They imagine jokes. The Pope and Spider-Man walk into a piazza, hearkening back to that vintage jingle. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. The pontiff was dubbed Spider-Pope. Spider-Man wasn't trying to ensnare the Pope in some stunt. Mattia Villardita founded an organization whose members dress up like superheroes and entertain children in hospitals. He told the Catholic news agency the moment he met Francis was really, really moving. Spider-Man wasn't quoting movie lines to the pontiff.
You want forgiveness? Get religion.
What's going on here?
This Spider-Man already has religion. He's Catholic. He said the Pope knew about his work with children in hospitals. He told me to take a lot of selfies with the kids in the square. Spiders and popes have mingled before. An itsy-bitsy actual spider climbed up the previous pope, up and around his neck and even headed for his ear. But this pope let Spider-Man bend his ear. Still, His Holiness must be wondering where in heaven's name he's supposed to wear his new Spider-Man mask. Ginimos, CNN, New York.
I like that advice. The Pope said, no, you take a bunch of selfies with kids.
Yeah.
You obey.
No. You know what? I like it so much more knowing that the superhero dressed up as a superhero to help kids in hospitals.
Oh, such a good story.
Yeah. Time now, 8:54, 80 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. So this morning we have a lot going on, and obviously we are in the midst of Fiesta.
It's wrapping up, and we have a lot of medals. We'll be showing some of these medals to you later in the show. But earlier this week in our Tejano Moment segment, we introduced you to a Texas hero, Don Jose Antonio Navarro. And at 9, we'll tell you about how his political experience helped him become a state leader.
Right now on GMSA, the search for a driver who hit and killed a man on the city's west side, how you can help out authorities.
Plus, what you need to know when it comes to an eviction ban, why the rules are different for Texans.
And taking a live look out of the Alamo City, 80 degrees to start your Saturday morning. Is it going to be a good day for a river trip? And what does the rest of the week look like? Could we see rain? We're going to check with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning, 9 o'clock this Saturday, June 26th. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. Have you ventured outside in the last couple of days?
I kind of just hibernated yesterday. I went and put the sprinkler out, got a little sprinkler on me, and then went back inside because it was like melty hot out there, Sarah.
Melty hot. That's
melty
what
hot.
I'm going to use to describe the weather from now on. Yeah, it's good.
It's like queso.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we are going to be melty hot today. Temperatures are going to climb into the mid 90s, feeling more like 100, but changes as early as tomorrow afternoon. First, let's take a look at the pollen count. Today, molds and pigweed are low. Good pollen count here. However, we'll be watching that mold number carefully because with a chance for rain, when the chance for rain goes up, the chance for a higher mold count goes up as well, unfortunately. 81 right now at the airport in San Antonio, 82 in New Braunfels, 83 in Del Rio, 80 in Uvalde, 84 in Cotulla, and 83 in Gonzales. Still in the 70s, though, up in the Hill Country in Rock Springs and in Kerrville. We're also pretty breezy, too. You step outside, you feel that breeze from the south at about 15 miles per hour. This stout wind will be with us throughout the day, so even though it's going to be hot and humid, at least we're going to have a breeze to help to make things a little bit more tolerable, especially in the shade. Clearing skies at 10, mostly sunny at noon, 88 for the high, 95 for the high, 88 at noon. That 95 will feel more like 100 degrees though. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So we know it's going to be hot and humid today, right? But coming up in the forecast, we'll talk about how pop-up storms are going to begin tomorrow in the afternoon and last through a good portion of the week. And so that means we're going to be cooler than average. Yeah, I put the party emoji there because we're all excited for a little bit of a break from the heat. I'll have a look at those temperatures coming up in a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. A man hit and killed on the city's west side this morning. Investigators working to figure out who exactly is responsible. So take a look. This was the scene just after 9 last night, the city's west side, the 1300 block of Bandera Road near Willard Street. Officers there say the victim was leaving the Dragon Sports Bar trying to cross Bandera Road. That's when he was hit, and that's when he was killed, pronounced dead on the scene. Police there telling us he was not on the crosswalk. The driver did not stop to help out. Police still searching for who the driver is. Authorities say the driver may be in a black SUV, and anyone with any information should call police.
Also new this morning, an overnight drive-by shooting on the city's east side sends a little girl to the hospital. It happened around 11 o'clock last night at the Woodlake Trails Mobile Home Park on Honor Way and Bump. That's where Bexar County Sheriff deputies say a white vehicle drove up to a home and opened fire. One of those bullets hitting an 11-year-old girl in the leg. She was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Deputies don't know what led up to this shooting and are still looking for the suspect this morning.
An effort by 2 Northside City Councilmen to provide San Antonio homeowners with some additional property tax relief has failed. During a session for the fiscal year 2022 budget yesterday, District 9 Councilman John Courage and District 10 Councilman Clayton Perry did not get enough support to increase the city's homestead exemption from 0.01% to 5%. A homestead exemption reduces the taxable value of the house you live in, creating a lower tax bill. The city's homestead exemption only applies to its shares of residents' property tax. Now, it does not affect how much homeowners have to pay in other taxes like schools or counties.
Well, as the city of San Antonio prepares to consider changes on how it handles policing, a newly elected councilman wants a different kind of investment in crime prevention. During a budget goal-setting session yesterday, Councilman Jalen McKee Rodriguez, who represents District 2 on the city's east side, said the city needs to invest in deterrence and fighting the root of causes of crime rather than trying to bring on more officers.
So when we're talking about investment, I think that means we need to invest in preventing domestic violence, in community policing efforts, in street lighting, in access to housing and jobs, security systems, as was said earlier, and restorative justice in schools, as well as investments in public health.
They face other things with Police Chief William McManus said he was on the same page as the councilman. He used the metaphor of, quote, a merry-go-round of arresting people without addressing root causes.
Some stories we are following very closely right now on KSAT.com. A group that includes Texas House Democrats and legislative staffers asking the Texas Supreme Court to override Governor Greg Abbott's recent veto of a portion of the state budget. That portion of the budget would fund the legislature, the staffers, and the legislative agencies. Remember, Governor Abbott vetoed the funding after Democratic lawmakers walked out and broke quorum to prevent the passage of the voting rights bill.
The CDC is now pushing back the federal government's pandemic-related eviction moratorium. Originally, the eviction moratorium was scheduled to expire June 30th, but it has been extended to July 31st. The CDC order says the purpose of the temporary halt is to slow the spread of COVID-19. The order also extends a confusing period for Texas judges. Remember, 4 months ago, a federal judge in Texas ruled that the CDC moratorium is unconstitutional. As a result, the Texas Justice Court Training Center changed its eviction guidelines to allow individual judges to decide whether to uphold the moratorium.
Time now is 9:06, 80 degrees out.
Well, getting into the Fiesta spirit, still ahead on GMSA, a look at some of the events happening around San Antonio today.
This morning, we're at Morgan's Wonderland Sports Complex, a complex unlike any other here in San Antonio, ultra accessible for athletes of all abilities. We'll have a live look inside just ahead here on GMSA.
Sarah Kosa, are you in the Fiesta spirit?
Oh, I'm always in the Fiesta spirit. My house is still decorated. It's been decorated since April.
Love it. Was it for the porch parade?
It's for everything. It's always Fiesta at my house.
But right now, 80 degrees out there. If you are out and about today, make sure to hydrate. Stay out of the sun. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey for what you can expect. Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. A special day here at Morgan's Wonderland celebrating the grand opening of the brand new sports complex, a $4 million complex providing fitness and competition opportunities to athletes of all abilities.
It's really amazing. Morgan's Wonderland Sports offers 30 courts or fields for sports including tennis, pickleball, football, baseball, basketball, and more. Alicia Barrera is live from Morgan's Wonderland Sports with more in today's event. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning. Well, we just missed the first pitch. Morgan is here. She got to throw the first pitch. So we'll have Steven show you what's happening over here on the softball field. It's the Grand Slam wheelchair softball tournament, and it kicks off right now. So this is just first of many activities that are happening today. The community is invited to make it out here until noon today. It's a sports expo. So sports will be going on, but also it's a time to learn more about what this sports complex has to offer. So again, this is for athletes of all abilities. This has been 3 years in the making. We spoke to Gordon Hartman in the last half hour, Morgan's dad, and he tells us that this was ready to roll last year, but of course, because of COVID, things had to be delayed for about a year. But him being able to walk here and see this and obviously have Morgan throw that first pitch, it's something so special for him. As a dad, he says he gets it, which is why he wanted to open up this sports complex today. So let's hear a little bit more from Gordon Hartman.
We waited a long time to open up Morgan's Wonderland Sports. We built it, and then COVID hit, and we couldn't open it. And so it's been here for a while. We're all 110% ready now because we've had time to get really ready. But what's so neat is that there's so many athletes out here of all abilities, all ages, getting ready to really just be a part of making this thing go and be exciting for so many people for so many years into the future. Ultra accessible, fully inclusive.
Max Sarah, y'all mentioned it, so many sports. So if I can remember, pickleball, softball, there's football, basketball. There's just so many sports. And I spoke to some of the athletes out today. Mario, I think he's warming up here, sitting back with his team, Mario Wright. But he just tells me that about 9-10 years ago is when he became wheelchair bound. And just having this area where he can come play with his teammates and play some softball today is just something that just motivates him and keeps him going every day. So that's exactly what this sports complex is designed to do. Live from Morgan Wonderland Sport, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Such amazing stuff going on there. Thank you so much, Alicia. And we saw a bunch of people out and about today.
Yeah, it looks like good thing they're out there early, Sarah.
Yes, that's what I was going to say, and it's going to get hot this afternoon. But we are going to have a break from the heat in the week ahead. Temperatures in the week ahead, guys, will likely stay in the 80s. So we've got some good weather on our way and a chance for some rain, and we'll take any little bit of rain in the summertime that we can get. Outside right now, 81 degrees, but guess what? It feels like 86 because of the high humidity. South winds at about 15 miles per hour. We've been talking about this morning, that at least we've got those winds to help us out a little bit and make for things to feel a little bit more comfortable in the shade, but the humidity is going to stay elevated all day long. Dew points in the low to mid 70s. That's at the absolute tippy top of the scale there for humidity. We've got a lot of Gulf moisture in place, and that's actually going to act as one of the ingredients for some rain starting tomorrow afternoon. It's just going to make it sticky out there today. 81 degrees in Helotes, 76 in Bandera, still in the 70s up in Kerrville, Bernie Stage Airfield 75. Meanwhile, it's already 86 degrees in Devine, 82 in New Braunfels. So we've got some clouds out there this morning, but those clouds are going to clear. By noon, it'll be mostly sunny, and we'll be off to the races with that heat. Temperatures are going to climb pretty high today. Likely going to see the mid-90s around San Antonio. Likely going to see the triple digits out toward Del Rio, Carrizo Springs, Cotulla at 101, Laredo at 101 as well down there. 92 for the high in Kerrville and in Rock Springs. Coastal communities, 93 Victoria, 93 Gonzales and Hallettsville, 94 in LaGrange. That 95 today, though, is going to feel more like 100. So clearing skies already at 10 will be at 83. At noon, 88 and mostly sunny. Again, at least we'll have that breeze. South winds at 10 to 15 to even 20 miles per hour. And it'll be mild this evening, still 80 degrees at 10 p.m. So more of the same today. But changes arrive tomorrow. Now, in the weather pattern, we do have a cool front that's bringing some rain to Oklahoma City area. This is going to stall to the north and not impact us here in San Antonio. But what it is helping to do is it's helping to dislodge this heat high and push it further to the west. By the way, record-breaking heat possible across the Pacific Northwest. They could get up to 110 degrees in Seattle, which would be their all-time high temperature. We, however, are going to get opposite weather, get a chance for rain and cooler than average. An upper level low over the tropics, over the Gulf of Mexico, is going to bring tropical moisture our way as early as tomorrow afternoon. Let me take you through the futurecast. That low will approach from the east, and tomorrow in the afternoon hours, we'll see a few showers and even a few storms out there. Chance for rain in San Antonio tomorrow is about 30 to 40%. With the loss of daytime heating, though, we'll see our rain chances subside in the evening hours. And then once again, as that low meanders to our south, Monday afternoon and Tuesday afternoon, we'll see the chance for some scattered showers. Now, the better rain chances are going to be east of 281. From tomorrow through Thursday, up to half an inch to an inch of rain is possible in spots there out to the east of 281, with less than a quarter possible Del Rio, Hondo, Carrizo Springs. It is not going to rain for everybody every day over the next few days, but there is a chance for rain every day over the next few days. Scattered showers and storms. Keep that KSAT Weather Authority app handy because you can look at the radar right there, and we'll go live from the app if necessary. Another bonus to the chance for rain, temperatures will be cooler. Highs only in the 80s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So if you want to go out and float on the river today, today's a good day to do that. I'll have your float forecast coming up in a bit. Sarah and Max.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 9:16, 81 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, Dole is recalling its blueberries for possible contamination. Details on where the company says they were distributed.
And throughout the morning, we have been showing you some of the most creative Fiesta medals. We're going to take a look at some of those events happening this afternoon.
All right.
We now have the Fiesta crown. We wanted to have Sarah Spivey crown you on air.
Oh, I know. This is Sarah Spivey's crown. Thank you, girl, for letting me borrow it, because today is the 10th day of Fiesta for 2021.
All right, so if you haven't gone to any of the events yet, don't worry. Plenty of things to keep you busy today. Start it off.
All right, Fiesta de los Spurs run. Event organizers will have promotions for different parks on each side of town, with Circle for Life Motor Rally, which is meant to raise awareness for organ and tissue donation. United Way Kids Festival. This is a free festival. It focuses on fun and safe ways to support early childhood development.
Also, Fiesta de los Reyes at Market Square. The 10th Street River Festival, the historic grounds of the VFW Post 76. Just some of the events happening today.
Sorry,
we have all the details right now on KSAT.com. Just a bit at 9:30. We're going to show you some of the cool Fiesta medals that Sarah Costa is now throwing on the desk.
Well, I mean, if you're from San Antonio, the sound of the clanking medals,
what it is.
You know exactly what it is. And we'll be talking about some of our favorite medals in just a bit.
I'm so impressed how Fiesta'd up you got in a matter of like 7 seconds.
Don't challenge me with a Fiesta good time.
All right.
All right.
There you go. This is just a preview. 9:30. We'll still be here. Time now, 9:21, 81 degrees out.
All right. Business is booming for tattoo artists. Up next, one local shop owner tells us why it's more than just playing catch up.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. After an economically and emotionally stressful 2020, things are starting to seem to get back to normal. And for tattoo artists, business is booming.
That's right. I spoke with the owner of Nostalgic Ink. She says she is booked for a year out, and she tells me why she thinks it's more than just playing catch up, and why getting something inked on your skin can actually be a form of therapy.
I don't know, it'll get you every now and then.
Jeffrey Riddle has been getting tattoos since his early 20s. He has 4, but now at 31 years old, he is finally committing to the leg sleeve of ink he has always wanted.
Pandemic was tough.
Jeff is a communications consultant. He says he was fortunate enough to keep his job during the pandemic and work from home. But that time at home helped him think about his life.
It gave me a lot of time to think about and make lists of things that I wanted to do, and this tattoo was one of them.
And Jeff isn't the only one who decided to get some more ink after the tumultuous 2020. If you tried to book a tattoo this year and found appointments weren't available for weeks or months, you aren't alone. Tattoo businesses are booked and booming. Tattoo artist and owner of Nostalgic Ink, Nina Alvarez, says the pandemic forced them to close for about 2 months last year. She was already booked 4 months out, and she says people just kept booking.
About February, March, April of this year, I went from 6 months to a year in just like a little bit of time.
She thinks it's for multiple reasons. She says tax income season is always a busy time for tattoo artists.
And then I think because a lot of people were able to use their stimulus checks, that was part of it too.
I booked with Nina in August of 2020. That's when I came in to book, and she didn't have an appointment until March of 2021.
Nina says people aren't just getting tattoos for purely aesthetic reasons either.
It's very therapeutic. They want to put this art on their body. It turns into a therapeutic session.
She says tattoo therapy is very real, and the physical pain also plays a part.
The pain that you feel through the tattoo, it sounds crazy, but it can be a release for a lot of people.
Jeff agrees. He has struggled with anxiety for several years, and when he gets a tattoo, he feels better.
And I don't have any anxiety driving over here, driving home, nothing.
People tell me their secrets sometimes, you know?
Nina says she thinks tattooing gives people a safe space to be themselves, similar to bartenders, but way more intimate.
We're telling sober stories too, so that makes a difference. But yeah, there's a lot of times where we've all talked about like getting a therapy license as well, because that's typically what happens.
And no, it wasn't just Nina's business. I called several surrounding tattoo parlors, and everyone had a similar story. Oh yeah, we're booked out this many weeks, we're booked out this many months. And I've talked to friends who were interested in getting tattoos and say the same thing, like, oh, I can't get into my artist for several weeks. The only reason I got in, one of them was saying, is because someone had a cancellation.
Right.
So that's what sparked my interest initially for the story. Someone was telling me they had a hard time getting in. So that's why we went and chatted.
All right, it's on KSAT.com?
Yes.
There you go. 927, 81 degrees out.
Well, would you be up for a trip to space in a balloon? What is going on? We'll tell you about your chance still ahead and how much it'll cost you.
Well, that's the second part of our Tejano Moment series airing today. We're going to have the details next. Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. We are in the midst of Fiesta. We have Sarah Spivey joining us.
She's our local queen. Look at her. She's our KSAT Fiesta queen.
I love it. Thanks so much.
So this morning we've been talking about it a lot. We are picking out some of our favorite medals that we have. Let me see, which camera are we looking at? I think it's this one.
Okay.
So this one is the Children's Hospital. It's awesome. Look at this. Boom. There we go.
And then I want to show you, I'll just get right in here.
Boom. Oh, there we go.
The Weather Authority one.
Of course.
All right,
we should probably show our KSAT ones.
And this is the Adam Caskey Thermometer Thursday one. I love it because it has a cold front on there, but it's actually a Fiesta front.
Oh.
So it's pretty neat.
Party radar.
And then shout out to the Cascaron chicks.
Oh. There we go. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
There we go.
So we're talking medals, and also this is our KSAT Fiesta. This is from 2020 because we never really had to. Which camera? Can I get a camera?
There you go.
There it is. We actually had someone design this for us.
Yeah.
One of the viewers did. So
really
great
awesome.
job.
It has a camera on there.
All right, and this one actually goes right to, it kind of talks about the story that we're going to see on Texas Eats today. This is the Jordan Foster Think Safe, Work Hard. Look at that. You see the Thompson in the background, Fiesta 2021. Oh, wait, which one am I looking at here?
There you go.
Almost got it.
So thank you for our community just sharing the medals with us. And, Fiesta is kind of wrapping up this weekend, but these stick around. So we know there's a lot of medal collectors out there. So if you see any of us, we have medals. So Sarah Spivey likes to give them out at HEB.
There you go.
Well, yeah, I've done that before.
All right, so if people are out and about today, a lot of Fiesta events.
Yeah, heat and humidity, that's what they can expect. In fact, you look outside right now and you've got some cloud cover out there right now. Thank you, Sarah, for crowning me. I'm going to put this right
Our
over
local
here.
queen.
Yeah, I do want to show you your Fiesta forecast for the day. Look at that, confetti on the forecast. We're looking at a high temperature of 95, but that'll feel more like 100. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. In the pollen count, nothing too much to worry about. Molds are low and pigweed is low. That's good news. We're looking at clearing skies right now, but some puffy cumulus out there. And as far as temperatures go, it's totally cloudy out near Del Rio and across parts of the hill country. So near Kerrville, it's cooler. It's 76 degrees, still muggy though. 83 in Del Rio. Temperatures in Del Rio have been steady all morning because of those clouds. 82 in New Braunfels and 84 in Pleasanton. I promised this earlier, if you're going to want to go floating today on the Guadalupe or the Comal, know how hot it's going to be. As I mentioned, in the 90s, feeling more like 100. But the key thing here is, too, it's going to be mostly sunny, so the UV index is extreme. At the absolute top of the scale, skin damage time could be in 20 minutes or less. So if you need it, please use that sunscreen. You won't regret using that. But we are going to see some rain in the forecast, and that's going to help cool things down. So coming up, I have a look ahead in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
All right, thank you, Sarah. We've been checking in with Alicia throughout the morning, and she is covering a very special topic to our hearts, a new 3-acre, $4 million sports complex promising to provide team sport opportunities for athletes of all abilities.
Such a heartwarming story. Morgan's Wonderland will debut their new sports complex this morning, offering all athletes a chance to check out their 30 courts and support facilities, also for athletes with visual impairments.
That's right. So as Alicia Barrera reports, there will be sports demonstrations happening the rest of the morning, starting with a wheelchair softball tournament.
Alicia, how are things going out there?
It's going well. The tournament for the Grand Slam wheelchair softball is just moments away from kicking in. So as you can see right now, the coaches getting together, they're about to choose, I guess, Stephen, is it who's going to bat first? As you can tell, I know nothing about sports, right? Is that lead-off hitter? The lead-off what?
Hitter.
The leadoff hitter. There we go. We're interviewing Stephen this morning. So we were trying to speak to Mario Wright. He's on the blue team. What he shared with me is for his entire life growing up, he played sports. He wasn't always wheelchair bound. That kind of changed 10 years ago. And really, he reached out to Morgan's Wonderland and asked if there was a sport that he could play. And it began with softball. And then now he says he's obsessed. He absolutely loves playing pickleball. So this morning, the community is invited to make it out here. They have stands over here. You can see it to this side over here. So there's a place, shaded place to come watch, come support athletes of all abilities. And then next to us, there's a basketball court. And then there are just so many other fields, the pickleball fields, volleyball, I believe, too, and even football. So there's something for everyone. And if you want more information, you can go to morganswonderlandsports.com. There you can find out more about open play opportunities. And for those, you just pay $5 and you can come here and enjoy all the facilities. There's also programs. So again, for all that information, you can go to the website. But this is just a really special day. This is actually the first time I'm meeting Morgan. And just to see her here, see her dad, how excited the community is super exciting. So this is what we'll leave you with, the kickoff of the tournament. Mario, good luck, Mario. There's Mario. So we weren't able to interview him, but he's excited and his whole team is. And I asked him, do you think you'll win? He said, absolutely. All right, we're going to try to get the first pitch here. But we wish all these athletes the best of luck. This has been a long time coming. Really, this project is about 3 years old. It was ready to kick off last year, but of course, we all went through COVID, so things had to be put on hold here at Morgan's Wonderland Sport. But now it's open. So again, if you want to come out here, check this out for yourself. You have until noon today, and for all other days, all opportunities, head over to their website. Producer, are we sticking around for the first pitch? All right, you guys, we'll send it back to you. Reporting live, Alicia Barrera, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alicia. Well, Dole has announced a voluntary recall of various size packages of its fresh blueberries. The company says it's due to possibly a certain type of contamination. Fortunately, the recall affects blueberries distributed in Illinois, Maine, New York, and Wisconsin, along with 2 Canadian provinces. The parasite that can cause an intestinal infection through the contaminated food or water with the number of possible symptoms. The Food and Drug Administration says no illnesses have been tied to the recall.
All right, now to a story we've been talking about throughout the morning. A Florida company offering to fly you to the edge of space in a high-tech hot air balloon. Yeah, you heard that right. Space Perspective says it's taking reservations for those wanting to fly on spaceship Neptune. The aircraft is a pressurized capsule suspended from a blimp about the length of a football field. The trip, though, it's a little pricey, $125,000. The company says the pilot and 8 travelers will go up about 100,000 feet into the air. They'll enjoy a 360-degree view from the sky for about 2 hours before splashing down in the ocean safely. The trip is slated to take at least 6 hours. Space Perspective says Neptune set to fly in as early as 2024.
Wow. Well, the U.S. Postal Service is honoring a baseball legend, Yogi Berra, with a forever stamp. The three-time American League MVP played 18 seasons for the Yankees, winning 10 World Series championships as a player. Berra also served in the Navy as part of the D-Day invasion, earning himself a Purple Heart. He was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1972 and received the Presidential Medal of Freedom shortly after his death in 2015.
All right, time now, 9:39, 81 degrees out.
It's an event people keep coming back for more. We're talking about the Fiesta Coronation. Still ahead, we're getting a flashback of the event and details, what it's all about.
Plus, diving into a little Texas history, we are taking a look at our Tejano moments after the break.
Well, earlier this week in our Tejano Moments segment, we introduced you to a Texas hero, Don Jose Antonio Navarro.
Now, we talked about who he was and what led him to signing the Texas Declaration of Independence.
Now, in a part 2 of our series, GMSA producer Rosalind Jimenez tells us about his political experience and how it helped him become a state leader.
Don Jose Antonio Navarro was not only a Texas revolutionist, but a politician as well. He was first elected as a city councilman, then a judge, and later mayor. Eventually, those political accomplishments led him to becoming a Texas representative to the federal Congress.
Navarro's ability as being a successful merchant and then a well-respected politician earns him his position in the community, earns his position among the other leaders in Texas at the time.
He was one of 2 representatives to Coahuila y Tejas Congress in Saltillo, New Spain. He was known as empresario or entrepreneur, helping create grants and laws to develop the coastal bend.
The laws that are passed to allow the Texians to come and settle here, to get free land, to get favorable laws for cotton production and so forth, are going to aid the Texians, as well as it's going to aid the Tejanos, because the Tejanos want, after all, the development of Texas. They want more population.
The passing of laws in 1824 made it easier for people to get in from the central part of New Spain into Texas. And newly arriving immigrants from the American East were able to get help promoting their empresario grants.
Stephen F. Austin, for example, comes to him and he says, we really need these laws to be passed so that we can have additional opportunities.
He went on to pass several bills in the Mexican Congress. Rosalind Jimenez, KSAT 12 News.
So in our final part of the series, airing next week, we're going to hear how historians compared Navarro to Stephen F. Austin, who is known as the father of Texas.
If you're interested in visiting the Casa Navarro State Historic Site on Laredo Street, it's opening back up today from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can find all that information right now on KSAT.com. And Sarah, if you're heading out and about, it's going to, I said it, melty.
No, you call it queso.
Queso-like weather.
Yes.
I feel like you're you're swimming in queso. So
there you
humid
go.
out there.
There you go. That's why I love working with you guys. You come up with all different kinds of ways to describe the weather. Yeah, we are going to be hot outside today. That is entirely possible and probable for all of us. But tomorrow, the chance for rain returns to San Antonio and the Alamo City. 81 degrees outside right now, but it feels like 86. We've already got a heat index value today. Thankfully, the winds are from the south at about 15 miles per hour, giving us a little bit of a breeze, so it doesn't feel too bad in the shade. Look at the satellite imagery. I just love this. You can see just about each and every individual cloud, puffy cumulus clouds around San Antonio. It's overcast, though, still over Kerrville, but these clouds are going to give way to total sunshine this afternoon, and so we're going to warm up very quickly. Down near Victoria, there is a shower. That could push up toward Hallettsville, and those areas have about a 10 to 20% chance to see some rain today. However, here in San Antonio, it'll be dry. It's still overcast near Del Rio, Rock Springs, and Kenny County. Temperatures are in the 80s around San Antonio, and the 70s still in Kerrville, where there's been some cloud cover all morning long, and temperatures have been steady in Del Rio in the low 80s. 85 in Coachula, 84 in Laredo. Today, one of the last days of Fiesta, so if you want to enjoy it downtown, it's going to be hot. 88 at noon, mostly sunny, and then 95 for the high temperature today. That heat index value, though, will make it feel like 100. South winds at 10 to 20, providing us with some relief. Sun sets at 8:38 tonight, and we'll be in the 70s still by midnight. So today's weather, humdrum, more of the same, right? we're going to get a shakeup in the forecast tomorrow. By the middle of this week, our heat index values, which today will be near 100, will pretty much be in the 80s for the high temperatures, upper 80s. So some improvement is right around the corner. We just have to get through today. It'll feel like 103 in Del Rio and 103 in Carrizo Springs. All right, high-risk futurecast quiet today, but tomorrow morning there could be an isolated shower in the early morning hours. It'll be mostly cloudy, 76. As we get the heat of the day, we're going to see a few showers and storms blossom in the afternoon. The chance for rain is about 30 to 40% in the afternoon hours. So first part of the day should be quiet. Second part of the day, we'll be dodging a few showers and storms. Keep that KSAT weather app handy because it has a radar on it if you have any outdoor plans tomorrow. A high temperature tomorrow of only 90 because of the extra cloud cover and the chance for rain. The reason for the rain is because of upper level low over the Gulf of Mexico is going to be bringing us tropical moisture in the days ahead. You can see that tropical moisture here in this orange color. Watch as that low approaches from the east and we start to see tropical moisture spread over Texas, East Texas and San Antonio. And that will hang around for a good portion of the early part of next week. So through Wednesday, we're going to have a chance for scattered showers and storms. When all is said and done, some places could get up to a ½ inch of rain at times. So 30% tomorrow in the afternoon, 40 on Monday afternoon, 40% on Tuesday afternoon, and 30% on Wednesday afternoon. We'll see more isolated activity on Thursday and Friday, but even then there's a small chance for rain. This is a really good part of the forecast too. Look at these highs. Usually by the end of June, we see our first triple-digit day. We're going to get a significant reduction in the heat because of the added rain and cloud cover. Our highs will only be in the upper 80s for most of next week. Max and Sarah, that's some good news there.
Very good.
All right, thank you, Sarah Spivey. 9:48, 82 degrees out.
Well, after the break, we're getting a look at this delicious chicken sandwich. David Elder tells us where you can get one in our Texas Eats preview.
This Fiesta Flashback is powered by your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
Welcome, welcome, friends, to a cataclysm a half century in the making.
It's raucous, hilarious, and during Fiesta, tickets for this locally produced show go fast. And year after year, audiences keep coming back for more.
Coronation is essentially a spoof on the coronation. It's a spectacle like a Broadway theater with no talent. We make a satire of various local, state, regional, or national events. And the whole purpose behind it is to, it's totally irreverent, to have fun and to raise money for charity.
This night of nonsense dates back to the 1950s and a local theater director named Joe Salick. While attending an actual coronation ceremony, he found that he couldn't stop laughing. So in 1951, he staged a parody event at the Arneson River Theater as part of a night in Old San Antonio. The show continued annually until tragedy struck in 1964. A performer's diaper fell off during a skit, and it must have been bad. The event wasn't held again until 1979.
It's for mature audiences. We don't really exclude anyone, but they can't believe some of the stuff that we do.
Then in 1982, local artists and designers fully revived the celebration. Now, under the reign of King Anchovy, it's grown into an important Fiesta event and one of Texas's longest-running LGBTQ+ celebrations.
When we started out, it was very small, maybe 300 people, and now we're selling out 6 shows over 3 nights, and we raise about $200,000 each year for the various charities that we support.
As long as no one loses their diaper, it looks like coronation will continue for years to come.
Joining me now is the owner of Smack's Chicken Shack. This is Keenan Hendricks, and thank you so much for having us out here. You have a lot of delicious food right in front of us. You have your heavy hitters, you have some like wild items here, but we're going to start on this one. This is the Big Smack, right? Big Smack, yes, so sir. Talk to me about this sandwich, what's in it and what's going on.
So it's our version of like a McDonald's Big Mac, basically. We make our own house-made smack sauce, has pickles, onions, and lettuce.
So I'm gonna take a bite out of this. Why chicken sandwiches?
I was doing a constant changing menu for a while, and people love the chicken sandwiches.
Bro, that's next level.
That's good, right?
That's really good.
Thank you. We actually use panko, and the reason why I use panko is I think it crisps up better, so it stays crispy. Not only that, it doesn't hold as much grease.
Straight up, first opinion, you take that bite, it's heavy physically, but when you take that bite, it's not as heavy as you would anticipate it to be on the bite. The sauce is really what's providing that creaminess that you want. That's where a lot of the savory, heavier flavors are coming from. But the chicken itself, it's actually very light chicken. Yeah. And this isn't like one of those chicken places you go to and they're putting like 2 pieces, little pickles on the sandwich, all right? This thing's loaded with pickles.
I'm in. 4 minutes away from seeing the whole thing. I'm so excited. It looks so good. We need food.
We're hungry.
Time now, 9:55, 82 degrees out. Well, across the country and across Texas, we can still feel the economic impact of this pandemic. While some job sectors are returning to pre-pandemic levels, we are still seeing main industries looking for people to work. Remember, Texas opted out of the further federal unemployment compensation. That's effective starting today. So tomorrow on Leading SA at 8 a.m., we are joined by the Workforce Solutions Alamo CEO, Adrian Lopez. We're set to talk about what the opt-out means for Texas, what local industries are doing, how they're doing well, how they still need unemployment, and what comes next. If you have any questions, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com.